911, what's the address of your emergency?
It's the first question dispatchers ask, and for good reason. At least 70% of all 911 calls are made from cell phones, notoriously difficult to track.
We have people ask all the time, you should know where I am. Can't you track GPS on my phone? And we just don't have that capability.
You give apps like Facebook and Uber permission to track your exact location. 911 dispatchers don't have that luxury, instead relying on cell towers and triangulation.
Are you in a building or are you outside on the street?
We wanted to know how much information the four major carriers provide in case of a real life and death emergency. First up, Verizon. This showed up where we're supposed to. Okay. After 3 successful location matches with Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile, we try our final carrier, AT&T.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
The AT&T call came up as no record found. No phone number, no carrier, no GPS coordinates, nothing.
Okay, Heidi, I've got to know where you are so that I can send you some help.
Hoping our AT&T call was an anomaly, I call again with the same AT&T phone.
So nothing changed here.
We wanted to know how often AT&T phones came up empty, so we borrowed 2 more. Our 3rd and 4th AT&T calls yield the same result. Nothing. Find him again.
Yep, same thing.
While we were shocked, this dispatch supervisor was not.
So it's not every time, but oftentimes with AT&T phones right now, with cell phones that call in, we don't get any sort of location information.
Response times are slowed, potentially putting lives on the line.
Really frustrating to us. We want to get people the kind of help that they need as fast as possible.
Oh, it's paramount. If we don't have an accurate, correct address to get medical, police, or fire help to you, our hands are tied.
VEC knew there was a problem back in October, but which carrier was at fault was still a mystery.
All of our partner centers are having the same issue.
VEC's tech team tracked the current problem through good old-fashioned detective work.
It's an AT&T issue.
When we performed our test January 23rd, 4 months after VEC started pushing complaints through to AT&T,
it's something that they've got to change, and honestly, I don't know what that is, but we know that it's on their end.
We contacted AT&T to find out what was wrong. We were told they'd look into the issue, and 3 days later, the problem was fixed.
911, what is the address?
For verification, we returned and tested 2 more AT&T phones. Both came up with the proper information, but even still, VEC's director warns that you should always know where you are before calling 911.
People need to be aware and be proactive in saying, this is where I am.